Here's a quick video of what I did as a tourist in Japan. It started with commuting from the South Pacific. Check out that strong humidity clashing with the plane as we were boarding. Landed at Haneda at 5 a.m. My friend picked me up and our first stop was my favorite temple, Sensoji. It's usually packed, but since it was so early, hardly anyone was there, so that was a real treat. We did our usual omikuji or fortune telling. I got my stick and found the drawer it matched to. For the first time ever, I got a bad fortune. I could tell by a specific kanji.
It's my first time I've gotten a bad fortune at Sensoji.
To counteract this, we tied it to a pole nearby and let the priest of the temple burn it. I bought some traffic safety charms for friends, then went to pray, which involves washing your hands. Really disappointed to see that this sign was necessary. Went up the temple to say some prayers, and then we left and went on our way to a different temple. While on our way, we ran into a strange frozen curry and noodle vending machine. You don't see those too often. We arrived at the Temple of the Flying God, or the temple that protects planes and air travelers. Being that it's 2025 and there's lots of plane issues going on, it felt like a good place to go. Check out the emmas, or writing tablets you can write prayers and wishes on, which looks like several pilots and people working for airlines wrote prayers to. Said some prayers at the temple, and then left for a little walk around Asakusa. We also found a rare alcohol vending machine, which requires a driver's license to activate. The Japanese have a special gambling game called Pachinko that I thought might be fun to try. I'd never done it before. I gotta admit, at the end, I still didn't quite know what was going on, but it was fun. I chose this mermaid version and put in 2,000 yen, or about $13 US. All these silver balls come out and go up into this pinball-like machine. You hope they fall into this hole, and I guess more balls come out? I turned this knob to send the balls flying into the machine again and hoped they fall in that in hole. In the end, I lost the $13 and knew that pachinko is not a game for me. Next, we swung by a chef knife shop as getting some Japanese cooking knives was on my list. I was able to test out and figure out what I wanted to bring home and was very happy with my purchases. It's a rare clear day in February in Tokyo and the Skytree was calling us. But first, we were starving for lunch. My friend took me to a locals-only ramen shop. I was definitely the only foreigner here. You make your selection with the machine and hand the chef your ticket. After a few minutes of waiting and watching them cook your foods, you're presented with a perfect bowl of ramen.
Wow, that's good.
After that warm bowl of yumminess, we made our way to the Skytree.
We're heading up there.
I've been here before, but it was on a foggy, cloudy evening and we couldn't see much of anything. What a treat to be able to see it on a day like today. The elevator rapidly takes you up 350 meters or about 1,150 feet, but it sure didn't feel like it. It was so smooth. And here's the view that gives you a clue just how massively huge Tokyo is.
Oh, there's the Pooh building, yes.
My friend made sure to mention the Asahi Poop building before we head up an additional 100 meters to see the grand observation area. Make sure you walk on the clear glass that shows you how far you are from the ground. We then head to a uniquely Japanese kind of museum that has to be seen to be believed. Inside this mall is the Onko Museum, or the Museum of Cute Poops. Say they take this seriously is an understatement. They take you to a place where you can enjoy a poo with friends, with a demonstration. And yes, we obliged. Look what we did. Then we're allowed inside to see just what they came up with to incorporate cute poops into exhibits, and it exceeded expectations. Like this poop fountain, complete with a ball pit. Every so often, this happens. Yes, those are small poops for the kids to quickly collect for a prize. This was too adorable to watch. Among many other exhibits, there was a poo market, a poo-themed team party, poo video games, and even poo cats to pet. To end it, you can get slightly turned around in this mirror-flying poo hallway to get out. My friend's mother wasn't quite ready for us to get home yet, so we went to a Pokemon Center. I've been to the one in Osaka before, but not Tokyo. They have everything Pokemon that you could possibly think of. School supplies, wallets, accessories, stickers for days, and of course, Pokemon plushies galore. Our last stop of the night was at Uniqlo, a popular Japanese clothing brand. Took some time to check out the latest in Japanese women's fashion, making sure to stop by the adorable t-shirt section. Made a couple of purchases and then got word that my friend's mother was ready for us to come home. She is so amazing. She prepared an entire feast of one of my favorite Japanese dishes called sukiyaki, complete with raw egg to dip the foods in. If you haven't tried it before, it's actually amazing, very savory. And no, I've never gotten sick from it. So good with the raw egg, so good. After dinner, I spent some time playing with my friend's baby daughter, then collapsed into bed. This was a great day. Thanks for joining me.